Writers everywhere ask the same burning questions. How do I start? How do I finish? How do I get published? My name is Simisola Ogwenka, and today I'm answering the top 50 writing questions you've been dying to know. Start with one sentence. Don't wait for the perfect outline or the perfect day. Writing begins with showing up. Create a dedicated time, even 15 minutes daily, and commit to it. The best books in the world started with messy first drafts. Consistency actually beats speed. Many writers aim for 500 to 1,000 words a day. Some do more, some do less. The key is consistency. A page a day equals a book in a year. Actually, both approaches work. Outliners love structure, discovery writers thrive on surprise. So try both. If you often get stuck, outlining can save you. If you overthink, free writing may set you free. Ask yourself, what do you read for fun? What stories excite you most? The genre you're passionate about will keep you motivated, and passion shines through your writing. And I always say, write what you read. It depends on your story. First person creates intimacy, third person often offers flexibility, and omniscient gives you a godlike view. So experiment until your story feels alive. This is a good question. Listen to people talk. Notice rhythms, interruptions, slangs, then polish it. Real conversation is messy, but written dialogue should feel natural and purposeful. Every line should reveal character or move the plot. If you are enjoying this video so far, don't forget to subscribe so that you can get more videos like this. Thank you. Read widely, write often, and edit ruthlessly. Style is discovered, not invented. Over time, your natural voice will emerge. Not necessarily, but you do need regularity. A few days a week consistently will take you further than intense bursts followed by long gaps. You get what I mean? Chapters should be as long as they need to be. Some are 500 words, some are 5,000. The goal is to end with momentum. Make your readers want to turn the next page. Oh, well, ideas don't need to be unique. Execution is what matters. So, what is your fresh angle? What's your voice? And that's what will make the idea powerful. Change your environment. You can lower the pressure and write something silly. Writer's block is often perfectionism in disguise. Again, we have AI. Ask AI to help you. You need to set small milestones, celebrate progress, and join writing communities online or in person. Accountability also helps you to keep going. You're not alone. Every writer feels that. You can take a break, but don't give up. Revisit why you started in the first place. Then remember, finished is better than perfect. And I did a video on your first draft. You can watch that video as well, and it will really help you. So, your voice is the combination of your worldview, your rhythms, your experiences. So don't force it. If you write often, it will reveal itself over time. Well, you'll need to prioritize pockets of time, early mornings, lunch breaks, evenings. I like the night when everybody is asleep and everywhere is quiet. Even 20 minutes, adds up. So, protect your writing time like an appointment that you have. That way, you will not neglect one for the other. Consistency is key. I still hear my mother's voice saying, keep writing, It's very important to be consistent. Then read widely, edit well, and stay curious. Success isn't talent alone, it's also discipline plus resilience. Self-doubt is something every writer feels, even when they are pros, even when they've been writing for long. You need to remind yourself, and every author needs to remind themselves that self-doubt means you care about what you're doing. So don't let it silence you, let it sharpen you instead. Inspiration is everywhere, believe you me. You can read books, watch movies, travel, journal, watch people. I do that sometimes. I just watch people. Inspiration is everywhere when you pay attention. So life itself is the richest story source. Yes, if you want feedback, accountability, and community, you need to join a writing group. But choose wisely. Supportive groups encourage growth. Toxic ones will kill motivation. So be careful. Well, you need to learn to separate the work from who you are. Not all feedback is equal. You need to keep what's useful, discard what is not, and growth requires humility. So you need to, be humble enough to accept what is good and change. Be willing to change. Unforgettable characters are so important. So you need to give them flaws, you need to give them desires and fears. Perfect characters are forgettable because they are not relatable, but flawed ones, those ones are relatable. Conflicts and stakes. Every scene should push your character closer to or further from their goal. To That's a very good question. You need to hook your reader as soon as possible. Hook your reader quickly. Start with action, tension, or a powerful question, something that will wow your reader and shock them. Of course, don't overload with backstory because that drags your story. What if is a good way to, or is a good question to ask to create tension. So raise questions, delay answers, give readers reason to worry and to think about what they're reading. Suspense lives in uncertainty. So in a good story, the villain sees themselves as heroes. So give them motivations, not just evilness, make them also relatable, even lovable. The best villains mirror the hero's flaws. Um, for this question, use sensory detail, but sparingly. Show how the character experiences the setting. Setting should serve the mood, not overwhelm it. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please do so now. Thank you. And like this video if I've been answering your questions. To the next one. Show emotion through action, but don't fear telling when it's efficient. Great writing blends both. Over explaining, info dumping, flat characters, weak pacing. Remember, clarity and connection beats cleverness. Step away, then return with fresh eyes. You can take a week, you can take a month, you can even take more than a month. You can even take a day or two, but allow your work to rest. Then you can also read aloud. Use tools, but trust your instincts. Editing is also rewriting. Well, I can give you a few things that will make your book unputdownable. Tension, relatable characters, and momentum. And you end each chapter with unanswered questions that beg readers to continue. Self-publishing gives control and faster turnaround. Traditional offers prestige and support. Decide based on your goals. You can research agents who represent your genre. There are a few online resources. I know Goodreads. If you go on Goodreads, you may find some agents there. There's also this online magazine called Poets and Writers, which you can find online as well. They normally showcase agents and a lot of agents who are very flexible and do not need, they would and even publishers who do not need an agent, so you can research online. Now write a killer query later, be patient, and expect rejection because that is normal and that is part of growth. Usually they want clean writing, a strong hook, marketability and professionalism are very important. They would invest in writers who understand their audience. So you need to understand and write for your audience. You can use industry standard formatting, double-spaced, 12-point fonts, clear margins, and make it easy to read. Well, traditional publishing often takes, depending on the publisher, between 1 and 2 years. Self-publishing can be done in a couple of months or even weeks, depending on how good you've been able to finish your book. For a good query letter, it shouldn't be longer than 1 page. You should put in the hook, the pitch, and your bio. And you need to be very professional with it. Show why your story matters and is important and should be published. Also, if you can reference 1 or 2 books that have done well in the same genre that you are writing. Well, you will need to build your author brand early and then use social media, podcasts, YouTube, newsletters, emails also. Marketing is storytelling too. So you need to tell a good story about your book. Yes, it's your visibility as a writer, your online presence, community, and credibility. So start building it now. You can start with your social media handles and make sure you know you are being projected as an author in a good way. So project yourself well on social media. That's a good place to start. I would say yes. A simple professional website will help your readers, agents, and publishers to find you. However, in recent times, a lot of the social media platforms have been doing a good work of also projecting you, which is what you're looking for anyway. So, um, you need a website, but if you have a very good social media platform, that's a good place to start. So it will be your online home base, and people can find you there before you get a website. Um, First, you need to ask your early readers. So while you get better readers or you have people who you're marketing to directly, your warm contacts, ask them to review. Then you can reach out to bloggers, book bloggers. You can use the ARC, which is advanced review copies, where you send your copies out. You can look for people who are interested in reading your book on social media, send them a free copy of your book and ask them to give you, you know, a review that's a fair review in return. And again, you want to make sure that you have a really good book. Also, there are some review groups on social media. You can look for them, look for the ones who will review your book or who will do a sort of exchange, not direct exchange, because Amazon and some other sites like that may not allow you to do an exchange review, but you can join groups where one person reviews your book and you review another person's book in sort of a team work. So reviews drive credibility and sales, so you really want to look for them. Yes, but often it's not immediate. So, if you want to be a full-time writer, you can build a career, but while you're still building that, you can, diversify your income, books, freelancing, teaching, speaking, and all these other parts of writing can be a part of your career. And you can also build multiple streams of income from there. So you can have other things. You can even sell books for other people, ghost writing as well. Just do a few things that will make you earn income while you're building your full career as a full-time writer. It varies widely. Some make little, some make millions. There's been a writer who even made $1 billion. So success combines skill, persistence, and smart marketing. So yeah, but you can make as much, you can really actually make as much as you want because it's a very flexible career. Oh, there are quite a few. There's copywriting, blogging, ghost writing, content creation. Writing skills are in demand everywhere. Everybody needs writing in their businesses and all that. So the opportunities are a lot, and there are some websites where you can, post your profile and people who are looking for writers will contact you. Well, you need to build a portfolio, network, pitch confidently, then offer value. Clients pay for results, not just words. Rushing to publish. It sounds funny, but it's important. Don't ignore editing. Be ready to accept good and bad critique. Um, Not reading in your genre. I mean, why are you writing it then? And giving up too soon. So that's a big mistake. Don't give up too soon. It may not grow as fast as you want. You may not sell as much as you want, but just keep writing. Writing is for the long haul, it's a long game. So don't give up. Yes, if you can afford it. Editors elevate your work in ways you often can't see yourself. They offer a new pair of eyes that is so valuable. So see it as feedback, not failure. Every bestseller faced rejection. It's proof you are in the game. So when you get rejection, just dust yourself up and just pick up from wherever and try again. In fact, almost all the big names that you hear in writing, who are writers, who are doing well, best-selling authors, they were rejected and their work was rejected at some point. Some multiple times, tens of times, that they were rejected. So see it as a good thing and not failure. Read, write, study craft books, take courses, watch YouTube videos like my own, subscribe to my channel to get more amazing writing videos, and keep growing. All right, keep growing, keep doing things that will help you to grow. Improvement is a lifelong journey. Don't think that you have arrived. There's always something new to learn. Well, writing communities, craft books, podcasts, YouTube channels, and online tools like Grammarly, Scrivener, and all those things are good resources. Surround yourself with resources that inspire you. Be on top of your game by being on the cutting edge, having things available that will help you to grow and be a better writer. All right. My favorite is don't quit. Keep writing. Keep writing. The only failed book is the one you never finished. Okay. So keep writing because your story matters. If even one of these questions spoke to you, you're already on your way to become the writer you dream of being. Remember, every author you admire once started right here. So drop your biggest writing question in the comments. I may answer it in the next episode if I haven't answered it already, or maybe I've even answered it in one of my other videos. So hit subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss any of my videos. Share this with a friend who dreams of writing. Remember, your story matters. Don't quit. Write to live forever. Till the next video, thank you for watching and God bless you.